Stop scrolling right now, because the coins you are looking at are not ordinary pennies. These are legendary 1-cent United States of America coins, and some of them have shocked collectors by selling for unbelievable prices worth millions of dollars. Just imagine holding a tiny copper coin in your hand that could completely change your future overnight. On the front of these historic coins, you can see the famous face of Abraham Lincoln, one of the most recognized leaders in American history. But hidden behind this simple design is a secret world of rare errors, limited mint marks, and ultra-valuable treasures that collectors are desperately searching for. Some people spent these coins without knowing their true value, while others became rich after discovering one rare penny in their pocket, old box, or family collection. Today, we are revealing the most expensive and rare 1-cent coins ever found, coins so valuable that collectors are ready to pay millions of dollars just to own them. Before you ignore your old pennies, watch this video till the end, because the next rare million-dollar coin could already be hiding with you. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for daily updates on rare old coins, valuable 1-cent coins, hidden treasures, and million-dollar coin discoveries. Every day we bring you exciting videos about the world's most expensive and collectible coins that could change your fortune overnight. So hit the subscribe button now, because your next valuable coin discovery might be just one video away. Coin number 1. The 1961 D. Lincoln penny may look like an ordinary 1-cent coin, but hidden inside the world of rare coin collecting, this tiny copper piece has become a symbol of mystery, fortune, and unbelievable value. Many people have passed this coin from hand to hand for decades without realizing that certain rare versions could be worth massive amounts of money today. Some collectors spend years searching for the perfect 1961 D. penny because a single rare example in extraordinary condition can create headlines and shock the coin world. Imagine discovering that a forgotten coin sitting in an old drawer could secretly hold the power to completely transform your future overnight. That dream keeps collectors excited every single day. The D mint mark on this penny means it was created in Denver, one of the most famous coin-producing facilities in the United States. Millions of these pennies were made, but only a very small number survived in nearly perfect condition. Most coins became scratched, faded, or damaged through everyday use, but a few escaped circulation and remained beautifully preserved for decades. Those rare survivors are the coins collectors desperately want. When a 1961 D penny still shines with bright original copper color and sharp details, it becomes more than just money. It becomes a rare historical treasure that people are willing to pay huge prices to own. One reason this coin has become so famous is because of rare minting mistakes that can appear on certain examples. During production, machines sometimes created unusual errors that made specific pennies completely different from normal ones. Double letters, off-center designs, strange marks, or unusual shapes can instantly increase the value of the coin. Collectors love these mistakes because they are extremely rare and impossible to copy perfectly. A small error that looks tiny to ordinary people can make a collector's heart race with excitement. In the coin world, those imperfections are not considered damage. They are considered hidden treasures that can turn an ordinary penny into something legendary. Color also plays a powerful role in determining value. Most old copper pennies lose their bright appearance over time and become dark brown, but the rare 1961 D pennies that still show glowing red surfaces are highly desired. These red pennies are considered premium collectibles because they look almost untouched despite being more than 60 years old. When collectors see a fully red coin with almost no scratches, they immediately recognize how rare it truly is. Some of these beautiful examples attract intense attention at auctions because collectors know they may never get another opportunity to own such an incredible piece again. Condition is everything when it comes to valuable coins. Two 1961 D pennies may look similar at first glance, but one can be worth only 1 cent while the other may sell for an astonishing amount simply because it survived in better shape. Professional grading experts examine every tiny detail under magnification, checking for scratches, fingerprints, weak designs, or signs of wear. Coins that receive the highest grades become the kings of the collecting world. These nearly flawless examples are incredibly difficult to find because even the smallest imperfection can lower the grade. That is why collectors compete fiercely whenever a top-quality 1961 D penny appears for sale. Many incredible stories have spread through the coin community about ordinary people discovering valuable pennies in unexpected places. Some found rare coins hidden inside family collections, while others discovered them in old jars or forgotten boxes. Imagine searching through loose change and suddenly realizing that one small penny could be worth more than a house. That possibility creates excitement all over the world because rare treasures are not always locked away in museums. Sometimes they are hiding in everyday places. The dream of becoming wealthy from a single coin keeps collectors checking every detail carefully, hoping luck might lead them to an unforgettable discovery. The Lincoln penny itself carries strong historical importance because it honors President Abraham Lincoln, one of America's most respected leaders. Every 1961 D penny represents a small piece of history from a completely different era. These coins traveled through stores, pockets, and cash registers during a time when the world looked very different from today. Holding one now feels like touching the past with your own hands. For collectors, the value is not only about money, it is also about history, rarity, and the emotional thrill of owning something that survived through generations. That combination makes rare pennies incredibly fascinating. So before you ever spend a 1961 D penny, take a closer look because you might unknowingly be holding a hidden treasure. A rare mint error, brilliant red color, or near-perfect condition could turn this tiny 1-cent coin into something collectors dream about owning. While not every 1961 D penny is worth a fortune, the rarest examples continue to attract huge attention and astonishing prices in the coin market. The possibility that one small coin could change someone's life forever is what makes coin collecting so exciting. Sometimes the greatest treasures come in the smallest forms, and that forgotten penny in your collection could one day become the discovery that changes your fortune overnight. Coin number 2. The 1964 D Lincoln 1-cent coin may look small and ordinary, but for collectors and treasure hunters, this tiny copper coin can feel like a hidden jackpot waiting to be discovered. Every year, people search through old jars, dusty drawers, and forgotten collections hoping to find a rare penny that could completely change their lives. The excitement around the 1964 D cent comes from the possibility of rare minting mistakes, unusual conditions, and special features that can turn an everyday coin into something worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Many people ignore these coins because they seem common, but experienced collectors know that one small detail can make all the difference. A shiny surface, a doubled letter, or a rare error could transform a simple 1-cent coin into a collector's dream. That is why some people carefully inspect every 1964 D penny they find instead of spending it without a second thought. The D on the coin means it was minted in Denver, one of the major United States mint locations. In 1964, millions of pennies were produced, but not every coin came out perfectly. During the minting process, mistakes sometimes happened, creating rare variations that are now hunted by collectors around the world. Some 1964 D pennies have off-center strikes, while others may show doubled letters or unusual shapes caused by mint errors. These mistakes are what create incredible value. A normal coin might only be worth 1 cent, but a rare error coin in beautiful condition can suddenly become worth a fortune. Imagine discovering that a coin sitting unnoticed in your pocket for years was actually a hidden treasure with collectors willing to pay enormous amounts just to own it. Condition is another powerful factor that can turn a 1964 D penny into a valuable collectible. Coins are graded from poor condition to mint state, and the higher the grade, the more money collectors may pay. A coin with bright red color, sharp details, and almost no scratches can attract serious attention at auctions. Many coins from the 1960s were heavily used in circulation, so finding one that still looks fresh and untouched is extremely difficult. Because of this, high-grade examples are considered rare treasures. Some collectors spend years searching for the perfect coin, hoping to complete their collection with a beautiful 1964 D cent that stands out above the rest. When such a coin appears, bidding wars can happen, pushing prices higher and higher. One of the most exciting things about coin collecting is the mystery hidden inside ordinary change. People often hear stories about someone finding a rare penny in an old piggy bank or inherited coin box and suddenly discovering it was worth far more than expected. These stories fuel the dream that the next valuable coin could be waiting anywhere. The 1964 D penny carries that same exciting energy because certain rare versions have captured the attention of collectors for decades. Even though not every coin will be worth millions, the possibility alone keeps people searching. The thrill of inspecting tiny details under bright light and imagining the potential value creates an adventure that many collectors become addicted to. Some rare 1964 D pennies become valuable because of unusual metal mixtures or striking abnormalities. During production, tiny mistakes at the mint could create coins unlike any others released that year. A small error, invisible to most people, might become incredibly important in the coin world. Collectors carefully study the lettering, date placement, and overall appearance to identify these hidden treasures. The difference between an ordinary coin and a rare one can sometimes be so small that only trained eyes notice it at first glance. That is why professional grading and authentication are so important when someone believes they may have found an extraordinary piece. A certified rare coin can attract huge attention from buyers and investors alike. For many people, coin collecting is not only about money but also about history and mystery. A 1964 D penny has traveled through decades of American life. It may have passed through grocery stores, restaurants, banks, and thousands of hands before ending up in a collection or forgotten drawer. Every scratch and mark tells part of a long journey through time. Holding such a coin can feel like touching a small piece of history. That emotional connection is another reason collectors are willing to pay impressive amounts for rare examples. They are not just buying metal, they are buying a story, a moment from the past frozen into copper. The internet is filled with wild claims about pennies worth millions of dollars overnight, and while truly million-dollar 1-cent coins are extremely rare, there are definitely valuable examples that have sold for astonishing prices. Rare errors and top-quality graded coins can bring huge amounts at auctions because serious collectors compete fiercely for the best pieces available. Sometimes media stories exaggerate prices to create excitement, but the truth remains that rare coins can still be worth life-changing money. This possibility keeps collectors motivated and constantly searching through rolls of pennies, hoping to discover the next unbelievable find hiding in plain sight. If you ever come across a 1964 D penny, do not rush to clean it or polish it. Cleaning can damage the surface and reduce the value dramatically. Instead, hold the coin carefully by the edges and inspect it under good lighting. Look for unusual features such as doubled text, missing details, strange colors, or off-center designs. Even if you are not an expert, taking time to examine the coin could reveal something special. Many valuable coins were discovered simply because someone decided to look more closely instead of spending the coin immediately. Sometimes patience and curiosity are all it takes to uncover a hidden treasure. The dream of finding a rare 1964 D Lincoln cent continues to inspire collectors all around the world. Whether hidden in an old collection, buried in a coin jar, or resting quietly inside everyday pocket change, these pennies remind people that extraordinary value can sometimes appear in the most ordinary places. The excitement, mystery, and hope connected to rare coins make every search feel like a treasure hunt. So if you ever spot a 1964 D 1-cent coin, take a closer look before letting it go. That tiny copper coin could hold a surprising story, a rare mistake, or perhaps the kind of discovery that collectors spend their entire lives hoping to find. Coin number 3. The 1982 1-cent coin from the United States is one of the most mysterious and exciting pennies ever created, and many collectors believe some hidden versions of this coin could be worth unbelievable amounts of money today. At first glance, the coin looks simple and ordinary, something people throw into jars, leave in pockets, or spend without thinking twice. But behind this tiny copper-colored penny lies a shocking story of rare minting changes, secret varieties, and hidden treasures that continue to amaze collectors around the world. Some people search through thousands of pennies every single day hoping to discover the rare 1982 coin that could completely transform their lives overnight. That dream is what makes this coin legendary in the world of rare money collecting. The year 1982 became historic because the United States Mint changed the composition of the penny during production. Earlier pennies were mostly made from copper, giving them a heavier weight and a different feel, while newer pennies were produced using zinc with only a thin copper coating. This transition created confusion and accidentally produced multiple variations of the same coin. There were large date coins, small date coins, copper versions, zinc versions, Philadelphia coins without a mint mark, and Denver coins carrying the famous D mint mark. Most people never notice these details, but collectors know these tiny differences can mean the difference between 1 cent and a small fortune. One unusual combination from this year became so rare that it turned into one of the most desired pennies in American coin history. The most famous and talked about coin from 1982 is the rare 1982 D small date copper penny. Many experts once believed this coin should not even exist because Denver was expected to use zinc planchets for the small date design. But somehow, a few copper versions were struck and released into circulation by mistake. That accidental creation changed everything. Suddenly, An ordinary penny became the center of attention among treasure hunters and collectors worldwide. The moment one of these rare coins appears at auction, excitement spreads rapidly because people understand how difficult it is to find. Some collectors spend years examining coin rolls and old penny jars searching for this legendary coin that could be worth an incredible amount of money. What makes the hunt even more thrilling is how easy it is for valuable coins to hide among normal change. The rare copper penny weighs about 3.1 grams, while the common zinc version weighs around 2.5 grams. That tiny difference is now one of the biggest clues used by collectors. Many people buy digital scales just to check old pennies one by one, hoping to uncover the rare heavyweight treasure hiding among ordinary coins. The small date design itself also has unique details, with slimmer numbers and a softer appearance compared to the large date style. To most people, these differences seem invisible, but experienced collectors can recognize them instantly. That is why even today the 1982 penny remains one of the most searched for coins in America. Condition is another powerful factor that can turn a simple penny into a collector's dream. Coins that still shine with original mint luster and have almost no scratches or damage can become extremely valuable. A rare coin found in uncirculated condition often attracts intense competition because collectors always want the finest examples possible. Some pennies appear nearly perfect despite being more than 40 years old, and these pristine survivors can command astonishing prices. The combination of rarity, historical importance, and excellent condition creates a powerful mix that drives collectors wild. A single coin preserved carefully over decades can suddenly become worth far more than anyone ever imagined. The world of 1982 pennies also includes exciting mint errors that collectors love to chase. Some coins were struck off-center, while others display doubled letters, unusual shapes, or dramatic production mistakes that make them completely unique. Mint errors are fascinating because every mistake tells a different story from inside the minting process. These errors escaped quality control and entered circulation by accident, making them rare pieces of history frozen forever in metal. When a major minting error appears on an already important year like 1982, collectors become even more obsessed. Some rare error pennies have sold for huge amounts simply because there may never be another exactly like them. Stories about rare pennies turning ordinary people into lucky discoverers continue to fuel the excitement surrounding the 1982 cent. People dream about opening an old drawer, searching through inherited coins, or checking forgotten piggy banks only to uncover a hidden treasure. The idea that a tiny 1-cent coin could hold life-changing value captures the imagination like almost nothing else. Even though not every 1982 penny is worth a fortune, the possibility of finding an ultra-rare variety keeps collectors searching every day. That feeling of mystery and hope is what makes coin collecting so addictive. Every penny becomes a question waiting to be answered, and every discovery feels like opening a secret door to hidden wealth. The 1982 1-cent coin is more than just spare change because it represents a remarkable moment in American minting history when everything changed. A single year created countless varieties, unexpected errors, and legendary rarities that continue to excite collectors across generations. Somewhere out there, hidden in old collections or forgotten containers, another rare 1982 penny may still be waiting to be discovered. That possibility keeps the legend alive and inspires millions of people to look more closely at the coins they once ignored. Sometimes the smallest objects hold the greatest surprises, and this tiny penny proves that even 1 cent can carry the power to change someone's future forever. Coin number 4. The 1984 1-cent coin from the United States of America may look small and ordinary, but hidden behind this tiny copper-colored penny is a story filled with mystery, excitement, and the dream of unbelievable fortune. Millions of people have held this coin in their hands without realizing that certain rare versions could be worth astonishing amounts of money today. Collectors around the world search endlessly for unusual 1984 pennies because some contain rare minting errors and extraordinary details that separate them from common coins. The most thrilling part is that these valuable coins were released into normal circulation, meaning they could still be hiding inside old jars, forgotten drawers, dusty collections, or even loose pocket change. That possibility alone makes the 1984 penny one of the most talked about modern coins among treasure hunters and collectors. One of the biggest reasons the 1984 penny became famous is because of the rare doubled ear variety on the portrait of Abraham Lincoln. This remarkable mint error happened during the coin production process and created a strange doubling effect near Lincoln's ear. To most people the coin looks normal at first glance, but under magnification the unusual detail becomes clear and instantly grabs attention. Coin experts became fascinated by this error because it is dramatic enough to be visible while still being extremely rare. The discovery of this variety created excitement across the collecting world, and suddenly thousands of people started checking every 1984 penny they could find, hoping to uncover a hidden treasure capable of changing their future forever. The incredible popularity of the 1984 cent also comes from the fact that it belongs to an important era in American coin history. During the early 1980s, the United States changed the composition of pennies from mostly copper to zinc coated with copper. This transition period created endless opportunities for unusual minting mistakes and rare production varieties. Some collectors carefully examine the weight and appearance of 1984 pennies because a tiny difference can mean the coin was struck on the wrong metal planchet or produced with unusual minting pressure. Even a small mistake inside the mint can transform an ordinary penny into a highly valuable collector's item. That mystery is what keeps collectors searching day and night through rolls of coins and old family collections. Condition is another powerful factor that can turn a simple 1984 penny into a small fortune. A heavily worn coin may only be worth 1 cent, but a perfectly preserved example with sharp details and glowing surfaces can attract serious collectors willing to pay huge amounts. In the world of rare coins, perfection matters. Coins that survived decades without scratches, stains, or damage become extremely desirable because they are difficult to find. Some rare 1984 pennies with extraordinary quality and unusual errors have sold for shocking prices at auctions, proving that even modern coins can become valuable treasures. These stories continue inspiring people everywhere to inspect every penny before spending it carelessly. What makes the story even more exciting is the idea that hidden wealth can exist in the most ordinary places. Imagine discovering an old container filled with coins from years ago and noticing a strange-looking 1984 penny among them. At first it seems worthless, but after closer inspection you realize it may contain a rare mint error that collectors desperately want. That moment of discovery feels almost magical. The possibility that a tiny coin could hold life-changing value creates a powerful emotional connection for collectors and dreamers alike. This excitement is why coin collecting has remained one of the world's most fascinating hobbies for generations. Every penny carries suspense because nobody truly knows what hidden rarity might appear next. Collectors also pay close attention to mint marks found on 1984 pennies. Some coins were produced in Philadelphia without a mint mark, while others were struck in Denver with a small DE mark. Tiny differences between these coins can make an enormous difference in value depending on rarity and condition. Certain mint errors appear more often at one mint than another, increasing collector demand. Experienced numismatists spend hours studying lettering, dates, strike quality, and surface texture under bright lights and magnifying tools, searching for details invisible to ordinary people. To collectors, these small details are not imperfections but hidden signatures of rarity that can transform a common penny into a legendary collectible. The legend surrounding the 1984 penny grows stronger because of the stories connected to unexpected fortune. Many people dream of becoming rich overnight, and rare coins represent that dream in a realistic way. Unlike fictional treasure maps or lost gold buried underground, these coins can appear in everyday life. They may sit unnoticed inside a family inheritance, an old piggy bank, or a forgotten wallet for years before someone recognizes their true importance. That possibility keeps hope alive for millions of people around the world. Even today, collectors continue searching through countless pennies because they know one extraordinary discovery could completely change everything. The 1984 1-cent coin remains a symbol of mystery, hidden opportunity, and unbelievable possibility. While not every 1984 penny is worth a fortune, the rare varieties and mint errors connected to this coin have made it legendary among collectors. The idea that a tiny piece of metal once ignored as pocket change could suddenly become valuable enough to attract worldwide attention is what makes this coin unforgettable. It reminds people that treasures are not always large, flashy, or obvious. Sometimes the greatest surprises come in the smallest forms. Somewhere, hidden among ordinary coins, another rare 1984 penny may still be waiting to be discovered by the lucky person who recognizes its true value before the rest of the world does. Coin number 5. The 1995 United States 1-cent coin may look small, ordinary, and easy to ignore, but hidden behind this simple penny is a story that has captured the attention of collectors around the world. Millions of people use pennies every single day without ever checking the date or the tiny details stamped onto the surface, yet some rare 1995 Lincoln cents have become highly valuable because of unusual minting errors and exceptional condition. Imagine finding an old penny in your pocket and later discovering it could be worth far more than 1 cent simply because of a rare mistake made during production. That possibility is what makes coin collecting so exciting. The 1995 penny became famous because a few rare examples showed unique doubling on the lettering, transforming an everyday coin into a treasure that collectors desperately wanted to own. For many people, the dream of finding a valuable penny hidden among ordinary change feels like discovering buried treasure in modern times. One of the most famous versions of the 1995 penny is the double die error coin. This error happened when the design was accidentally stamped more than once during the minting process, creating a doubled appearance on certain words and numbers. On genuine examples, collectors often notice doubling in the phrase, "In God we trust," and the word, "liberty." While the difference may seem tiny to ordinary people, coin collectors view these errors as rare works of accidental history. The stronger the doubling appears, the more valuable the coin can become. Some collectors spend years searching through rolls of pennies hoping to find one with the perfect error and sharp details. Because millions of pennies were produced in 1995, finding one with a major minting mistake feels extremely special and exciting. That rarity is what drives demand and increases the coin's value in the collector market. The idea that valuable 1995 pennies may still exist in circulation today adds even more mystery to the story. Somewhere inside old jars, forgotten wallets, or dusty family collections, rare examples could still be waiting to be discovered. Many collectors love this possibility because it means treasure hunting is still alive in everyday life. Some people have found rare coins while searching through spare change from local stores, while others discovered valuable pennies hidden in collections passed down through generations. Every penny becomes worth examining because nobody knows when luck might suddenly appear. This excitement turns coin collecting into more than just a hobby. It becomes an adventure filled with suspense, patience, and hope. The thought that an ordinary coin could secretly hold surprising value continues inspiring millions of people to start checking their pennies more carefully. Condition is another major reason why certain 1995 pennies become so expensive. Two coins with the same date may have completely different values depending on how well they were preserved over time. A worn penny with scratches and fading may only be worth face value, while a bright, nearly perfect coin can attract serious collector interest. Coins with original red color, sharp details, and smooth surfaces are especially desirable because they appear close to their original mint condition. Professional grading companies carefully examine coins and assign grades based on quality, and even a tiny difference in grade can dramatically affect the price. Collectors compete strongly for the best examples because rare coins in excellent condition become harder to find every year. The closer a coin appears to perfection, the more excitement it creates within the collecting world. Another reason the 1995 penny fascinates people is because it represents the dream of hidden fortune. Human beings are naturally drawn to stories where something small and overlooked suddenly becomes valuable. The idea that a 1-cent coin could hold the power to change someone's financial future feels almost unbelievable, yet stories of rare coins selling for impressive amounts continue fueling that dream. Many beginners enter the world of coin collecting after hearing about valuable pennies discovered by ordinary people. They begin studying dates, mint marks, and errors carefully, hoping to experience the same thrilling discovery themselves. The 1995 penny became a symbol of possibility because it reminds people that treasures do not always come in giant boxes or expensive jewelry. Sometimes they are hidden inside the smallest and most common objects imaginable. Collectors also warn people never to clean old coins because cleaning can damage the surface and reduce value instantly. Many rare coins lost much of their worth simply because owners polished them in an attempt to make them look shiny again. Serious collectors prefer coins with natural surfaces because originality is extremely important in the coin world. If someone believes they may own a rare 1995 double-die penny, experts usually recommend storing it safely and having it examined professionally. Authentication can help confirm whether the coin is genuine and determine its quality accurately. This careful approach protects the coin's value and preserves its history for future collectors. The legend of the 1995 1-cent coin continues growing because it combines mystery, rarity, and the exciting possibility that hidden treasure may still exist in ordinary pocket change. Every old penny now carries a sense of curiosity, because somewhere out there another valuable 1995 cent may still be waiting to surprise the world.